Hey guys, welcome back. And today I literally did record this. I was recording this video and everything, and I forgot my mic was muted. So I was pretty much I'm gonna have to do another video like this again. So, um, yeah, what's been going on? So at the moment I've just completed Division 8, which is really good. I don't think I've ever like done every season end. Like I was meant to on Division 9, but I didn't do that, and Division 10. Um, but this is it at the moment. Not much to say. 16 goal plus, which is really good. Total goals scored 44. Total goals scored 28. So not bad. Pass accuracy 84 and possession at 53%, which is actually not bad record at the moment. Um, but yeah, so at the moment, been very solid. I did love playing Division 8, but it was it was quite challenging because of the players that have played Foot Champions and everything have gone back down to this division and then done it all over again. Like I don't know why they do it, but they do it. But it's, yeah. But then we got I'm going to talk about Marcus Rashford at the moment because of just how like good he is. Like he is sick. I think this is his upgraded card. I think he had like a 76 or 75 rating card. But this card is just sick. It is just sick. It is so solid. Like the pass and move really works. He does it really well. 90 pace again. Like this guy is just unbelievable. Um, and like for this guy as well, he's solid. Like in 10 games, he's managed to score 8 goals and 1 assist. Like that is mental. That is pretty mental for a striker. And that's probably like the best record I've ever had with any striker. Like I've had Musa before, I've had like Batshuayi, but they've all had like in like matter of 10 games they've only had like 4 goals and like 3 assists, and it's the same with Musa. Like he was really good and everything with like a 93 pace on a striker. But he didn't score every time. Like in the matter of 10 games, he only scored 2, but he had like loads of assists, like 8 assists, which was really good. Um, and yeah, it was I've kind of found a striker who would actually score goals. Like I've also got Ben Yedder, who's sick, but he's not what you call. For me, I like players like Matt Rashford, who's got some pace but finishes it every time he gets a chance to. But like with Ben Yedder, when I played with him in like 10 games, he got so many assists, but he didn't score as much. Like I think he had though. I think he had like 7 goals, but with like 8 assists, which is really good. Like probably like my best striker I've ever had. But again, like, and that's in a matter of 10, like the first 10 games. But when you repeatedly going with Ben Yedder, for some reason, like with me, in like the next 10 games, he only scored 3 goals, but managed to get like 6 assists. Um, but this was in like Division 5 and like division up to Division 3. Um, but yeah. But again, Marcus Rashford really good, and also Jay Rodriguez, who's a solid player, more of a passing player. Like he does finish really good. Like his finishing is fantastic. Um, but like with these two up front, it like realistically, these two up front are solid. They're really solid, and with like 3 assists, 4 goals scored in 14 games, you can tell he's not been like in the box area. I've like on this card though, I prefer Rodriguez being out wide. Um, but again, I do prefer him being in the box when he doesn't. But he doesn't. But if you don't remember, back in FIFA 14, he did have a striker card. Or was it FIFA? There. FIFA 14, FIFA 15, and before FIFA's, they were all striker cards. And then like FIFA 16, he was left mid for some reason. And that's where he's kind of got his high attacking work rate from. Is that a striker that he used to be? But in 14 goals, 4 goals scored and 3 assists, it's not bad, but at the same time it's not right. So it's not great. So, and the player that I would actually shout out is this guy, John Stones, not Thomas Stones. Solid player. He's been a rock in the back. Like he has been sick in FIFA. Probably like one of the solid players I've actually really got at the moment. But solid player, I do like him a lot. And in a matter of 5 games, I think in like 5 games at the moment, I think he's managed to pull off 2. Did he? I'm not sure if he got any clean sheets. But I'll have a look back. And then we've got this guy. He's like, when through Division 8, he was pretty shit, but in Division 9, he was actually pretty decent. But like for Division 8, like this guy was silent. He really didn't do anything. Like in Division 9, he would pass and move, and he kept on doing that, and he did it really well. But I don't know, like that was just wank, asshole, like shit. But Joe Adudu actually is pretty decent. Like in 8 games, he's managed to pull off 1 assist and 5 goals. Sorry, 5 assists and 1 goal, which is alright for a bronze card. And again, for being a right winger, that's pretty decent amount of assists as a right and in 8 goals, which is really good. And he's got a high attacking work rate and a medium defensive work rate, also right-footed. So yeah. Like I've kind of deleted most, kind of got rid of some of my players because of like, I'm trying to build the BPL side that I've got, which I will show you later. But Donovan Campbell, in a matter of 3 games, this guy's got 2 goals, which is not bad for a left winger with 67 pace, which isn't quick, but with 19 defending, it's But this guy, he can be pretty good. Like with him and Collins up top, those two, they pass really well together. And Collins, holy shit, what a bronze player! Like he's a super bronze player, or whatever. In a matter of 5 games, he's managed to make 5 assists and 4 goals, which is absolutely unbelievable. Like I don't think I've ever had a striker, like a bronze striker, with that much decency. Or that much, like, just come up, bronze striker, and do that is actually not bad. And again, Collins as well. Like those two were like, he's even though Campbell's played 2 more games than him, those two, they are pretty good. Like together at the like right wing, left wing, and striker. Like with what I kind of do sometimes is change the formation to the 4-3-2-1, or just the 4-3-3. Like this isn't the normal formation, but this is the formation I'm using at the moment. But yeah, it would either become like a 4-3-2-1. But yeah, it's pretty much that. And then we've got Dembele, again a bit of a silent player. Been more passing and move than of scoring and move. Like he's got 5-star weak foot, which is really good. But when I keep on using his right foot, he just never seems to do anything with it, which is the problem. But at the moment, I will keep on using him, and see if I can just do better with Dembele. And then we got the super sub, that is Masonda. At the moment, in 3 games, he's managed to get 2 goals and 2 assists. So this is really good and excellent form at the moment. And yeah, not bad. Like, he's a decent player and everything. So there's just like no problem there. He's set. He's got 5-star weak foot, 5-star scummies. Definitely the cheap Neymar if you put him at left wing. But I've been using him as like I'll put him as a cam and then like a left forward. But like when I use him as a left forward, he didn't do as much. But I get like, I think he got 1 assist in that game. I'm not sure though. But yeah. But as a cam, he was a lot more active in that. And then we got this guy, Gamor, Eddie Gamor. Solid player, high attack and work rate. In 8 games, he's managed to score 1, but he's been more pass and move, more like Dembele, pass and move and pass and move, and he's been continuously doing that throughout the whole time doing it. But yeah, and then we got this guy, who's only played 2 games and then got 1 goal. Like again, just being a slow player really is kind of the effect for this guy, being only having 75 pace. Like he was originally going to be my super sub, but because of just how much pace he's got, he's not really going to do anything, even though he's got physical. But like when I was using him and everything, he was just not really good at all. So yeah, this guy I have played 3 times, but he's just been absolutely silent. In the Serie A as well, so like he could have been decent, but he's just not been doing anything. Then we got this guy. This guy was just the best goalkeeper, probably the best bronze goalkeeper. Like this guy saved so many things. It's unbelievable. Like if you want to buy a bronze goalkeeper, buy this guy because he is just sick. Really is. He's saved so many shots against like I've been against like Higuain, Sterling. I've been against like Luis Suarez, Inform Cavani. I've been against like Inform Martinez in the matter of like through Division 8 and through Division 9 and through Division 10. But I still, like, this guy still stopped them from scoring, which was like the main thing. And honestly, this guy was definitely the best bronze goalkeeper you can probably ever get. I don't know, you might find someone better, but this one's probably the best bronze. And then we got Groot, who again is actually a pretty decent player. Like I've only played him on the starting 11 twice, like with 6'4" height and with 71 pace. Is like that's pretty tall, and at the same time he's like only 16, and as a 62 rating player, that's pretty good. I actually might try find this guy in career mode. But in 2 games, he's managed to get 2 goals and 1 assist, which is fantastic. Like he's been like that is good. That is good, and 3-star scummers as well. Like that's pretty good. And then we got this guy. I think I have played with this guy. No, I haven't. Okay, I know I played with somebody from that nation. Okay, no, I haven't. But that's pretty much it, unless I've still got some players on the transfer market that have still not been sold yet, because I am selling some players to get more coins and stuff. Okay, so we got this guy. This guy was good. He was good. He was solid. 11 games played, 1 assist and 1 yellow card. This guy was probably very decent. Again, like, this is Serie B, and he was quite interesting because he would go up front and then he would go back, but he never did anything when he was up front. But when he went back, he would do so much more difference. And for this guy, for 200 coins, like, I pretty much bought this guy for Division 8, and yeah, I kind of bought him for Division 8 so I can get past it, and it was quite interesting. And then we got Cook, who's been very solid. 10 games, 1 assist, but he's like one of those players you get who would get the ball and then pass and move. Pass and move, pass and move. He's the same age as Marcus Rashford. But this guy, man, this guy is actually pretty good. Like, he's pretty good for a silver player. If you're looking for a silver BPL player, get this guy as your centre mid. Like, Lewis Cook, really good, and a solid player. And then we've got this guy, bloody hell. Him and John Stones, they would defend the shit out of that defence. Like, those two were so good in defence. Palazzo played 11 games. Solid player. Like, 2-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot for a centre back. Like, I did do probably 1 or 2 skills with this guy, but with 75 pace and 72 dribbling and 68 defending, that's not bad. But like, he was solid. He was just on the ball. He would get back and he would defend. And it was like John Stones and this guy would do so well in the back. And again, if they do mess up, they had the bronze goalkeeper, which was really good. But yeah, it's just like, he was really good in that. I'm trying to think of other players that I had. Oh yes, Rico. Rico, again, a solid goalkeeper. Did a lot less than the bronze keeper. Like, the bronze keeper was a lot more active and a lot more doing stuff. Even though he had like lower stats, I think that bronze goalkeeper though, even though he played more games, this guy, he was solid, and he was pretty much keeping the second, like, I kind of had 2 sides, so I had to swap between 2 sides every time. And this guy would do really well. Like, he would sort out he would pretty much just sort the positioning of this guy and everything. He's really cheap as well. Like, I got him as a first owner though, but you can get this guy really cheap. I won't show. Like, Rico, I think he's going for like 800 coins. I'll have a look at that now, but like, he was a solid player. Like, for a player like him as a goalkeeper, he is good. I think that's what Rico. Is it RI? Probably is. Yes, it is. So for this guy, you could probably get in. Okay, he's going for a bit at the moment, but it's 1.7 at the moment, and you can get it for like 700 coins if you bid for him. But this guy is actually quite expensive, probably because the SBC, Liga Santander, is still going on. I don't think everyone's got that yet. Like, he's their starting goalkeeper and everything. So, but yeah, solid player. What I need to do though is like packs, like a lot more packs. But yeah, and this guy, Cannavaro, 12 games. He was good, and then at the same time, like he was good at the start of it, and the rest of it he was really bad. But with 34 pace, he was decent, but I wouldn't say the greatest. But yeah, give a shout out to him. And probably Jimenez actually, if you're looking for, well, if I'm trying to think, if you have this guy on your starting 11 once you start FIFA 17, you get this guy. Try to get more Argentinian players in, because he's good. Like I got this guy to help him, but I got him for first owner, which was really good. So he would have more chem with Jimenez. I think it's Jimenez or Gimez. I think it's Jimenez though, because Argentinians, I don't think they say the G in. I think the G is the H. So, but yeah, very solid. Like I got this guy and this guy to help him, Romero, which all of them get green bar because I think they're all in the same league. The Premier Division, yeah, they're all in the same league. So I'll give them, I think, full chem. But I'll pretty much change the next formation. So the formation for this team, as you see now, will be this formation, and then I'll change the formation so you can get wingers, but you also have Jimenez, Vieira, Vera, and Romeo. It's Romeo. Fucking hell. But again, solid as well. And this guy as well, like in Celsius B, I did have Celsius. No, I don't anymore. But this guy was solid. Like I'm keeping this guy because he was just really good. But like for me, was kind of the cheap Kante. He was kind of a cheap Kante, but a little bit less. Like he had less pace and everything, but he will still be there to defend and all that stuff. Even though Kante is known for all sorts, this guy, a little bit more. He's a little bit more of a cam than a centre mid, but he can go back and all that stuff and do what he needs to do in centre mid, which I kind of do like. And for 200 coins, that's really, really, really cheap for this guy. I thought it'd be for being the only French player in Celsius B as a centre mid. I think it's just solid. Like he cheap Kante all the way. And again, like for French as well, I think it's like the only French, only French centre mid in South B. Like this guy needs to get a move to I don't know, fucking Serie A or something like that, because this guy is really good. But it's shocking that he's in Serie B, Serie B. But yeah. That's at the moment, but now I'll show you kind of what I'm trying to make as team wise. Now I've got two. I don't know why this down. I think because I put Bonner. I think the only thing I need to do is positioning, like the positionings of players, because Masunda's the left mid with only 5 chem, and Ferguli's the right winger with 8 chem, I think. I'll just have a look now. 9 chem, so that's alright, but it's Masonda mostly. That needs to improve. I was thinking of going for a cheap centre mid from Chelsea, but they don't have any. Like, you probably, like, the only gold ones they've got are like Fabregas and stuff. And if you have a look now, Chelsea's midfield is like quite expensive. Like, have a look, and bang, you got like Kante, who's going for like 20k. Fabregas 21k. Matic going for like 11k, which is all very expensive. And like, for that, I'm not paying the price for that. Just for like a player of all this, like Fabregas informs, wants to watch. Like, you're going for like 500k. Like, if you want this Kante, which looks so fucking sick, you would have to pay 500 odd k for this Kante. Like, that's mental, and he's 5'7" as well. And comparing against like Fabregas as well, inform Fabregas, which again is a very decent card, but it's one to watch. Not one to watch. Man of the match. Sorry, what the fuck? One to watch. Man of the match card is like so much more better, but for like this inform card, it'll be like 100. As you can see, 180k. But you could probably get Oscar, but he's going for like 8k. And he's moved on now to the Chinese league. Like, yeah. So it's quite expensive. Like all centre mids are in Chelsea. So that's why I kind of not gone for a Chelsea centre mid. But if I'm gonna have to put Ogbonna up more chem, I would have to go for a Belgium centre mid in the Premier League, which I don't really know one except from like De Bruyne. There it is. Except from like De Bruyne. There we go, Dembele, but he's going for like 20 odd k, or Fellaini, but I hate Fellaini because he's so shit. Like, I'll look at, like that in like man of match card. Sorry, that's good. 24k. That's pretty good. Like, for that, I'll happily buy that because that's a sick card. But I think I would rather have Dembele because he's just like, Dembele's sick. He's good. Fellaini, he can suck his own dick. He's shit. I'm not buying him. No, no, no. So yeah, position changes. I think I'll probably have to put him as a left winger. I think that's probably the cheapest way to go. So be like a left mid to a left winger, which I think is going for like quite a bit. Okay, 950 coins. That's not much, but as you can see, that probably will stay the same though. I think, hopefully. But for 950 coins, that's pretty expensive for a position changer. So, yeah. But I think for like left forwards and stuff, it's like 2k, which is absolute bullshit. And for a centre mid to go to a counter centre mid, I think is because I got Dali Ali as a cam on that, but if I get that, it's like 5 odd k, which is like really expensive. But people are like bidding 2 odd thousand coins, which is quite expensive, unless I open the pack and get this position modifier, which would be even better. But yeah, at the moment, this is the Premier League side that I will be building, and then I'll be moving on to the La Liga side with a bit of a Bundesliga. So this is it, the Liga side, and then with Dembele, who could go up top as well, as right mid. But yeah, this is the Liga side, and then like you've got Dembele there as well. For chemistry reasons though, I don't know if chemistry does go down on, like, I don't think it goes down on foot draft, so I don't see why it would go down if you were in like this online mode. So I could literally put like Dembele in like right centre mid or something, or striker, or like left wing. I can put Williams there, and then that might work. But like what I'm gonna be doing is like as well is testing teams and testing players. So that would be a thing I would be doing, as maybe a card review on Ben Yedder, for instance. I would say, yo, this is Ben Yedder, this is what I think about him, and I would pretty much talk about his stats and everything. Or like what I've been doing with Marcus Rashford at the moment. I'm saying he's made 10 games in Division 8. He's made 8 goals scored and 1 assist. Like, that's pretty good. That is very good. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. And I need to switch him to my centre back. So yeah, I'll be pretty much that. Like, that would be my starting 11, a bit like that. But I'm just hoping I can get Fulguli for a decent price. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed, and this is, you can kind of see what I'm making now, and then once I've made those teams, I'll be fully grinding out the divisions. I'll be trying to get as much coins as I can, so I can make teams that you want me to make, like let's say a full informed team or something. That's what I'm trying to do, is sort as much coins as I can, so I can do informs, get like man of the matches and all that stuff. I'm only kind of thinking of only informs and man of the matches because I know they're pretty cheap. Maybe purple cards. I think purple cards are in this. I'm not sure. I think they're only in FIFA 16, which were, I think in FIFA 16 had like Lewandowski and like Ronaldo, but that's the basic idea. It's trying to get informs and stuff like that, which would be really good. Because you can see like we got man of match Thiago there, and informs you got inform Lewandowski, inform Harry Kane, inform Nainggolan. Like, that's a pretty good card, inform Nainggolan. And yeah, maybe trying to get this guy, Gayu, 80 pace, all that stuff. Like, that card looks pretty good, and if I have a look, it's going for quite a bit as well. And like you've got Chester here, who I think is that, yeah, EFL Championship. So maybe trying to get him as well and make an EFL Championship team, and then try that in form out. Also like Keita as well, the Bundesliga. I think he's going for around like 100k, yeah, 160k down to 80k, so it's pretty cheap. And maybe like this guy, for instance, Stiata, 86 pace, like 86 pace, sorry, 86 passing. And as you can see, he's going for like 14k, which is really cheap. And like Van Alten, like he's going for like 60k, which is actually not bad actually. But yeah, just trying the players out, see how they go, and kind of review on that player, and see if I should keep that player or should I sell that player. That's kind of my basic idea. But yeah, like that's pretty much the basic idea, and that Harry Kane card looks really good. Team of the season aren't out yet, but they're coming out pretty soon, so I'm not 100% sure when. Again, that Fabregas card looks really good. But I'm not sure when, so that's the only problem. But through these divisions, like through doing the divisions and everything, I think I'll only get like 50k or 20k, which is pretty cheap, pretty low. But like you see people with millions and millions of coins, but they don't do anything with it. Like they buy 6 players and then that's it. They've got their best players. They play division. They play for champions. They try to get the best informs and stuff, and then they carry on trying. They carry on getting good players and stuff. And you've got like me struggling. I like the most amount of coins I've ever got is 250k. That's it. But that was back in FIFA 14, and like because I started FIFA late on FIFA 14. I like the Ronaldinho was so like that was so rare to find on FIFA, but if you found Ronaldinho and you had him, you can sell him for like 250 coins, and then maybe try to find him again, and then sell him again. Which I don't think I actually ever found another Ronaldinho, but that was like the only one I think. Yeah, that's like the most amount of coins I've ever had. But that was back in FIFA 14, which was quite gutting. But yeah. But I wish I had that coins back on here, which would be so bloody useful. But unfortunately it's not on here. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. That's the basic idea, and yeah, see you next time.